and welcome to the Vivacity website. My name is Angela Connell. I am the CEO and founder of Vivacity. I started Vivacity in 2009. Since then, we've been helping training organisations get compliant and stay compliant all over Australia. So in this video, I'm going to teach you a little bit about who are Vivacity and what do we do, so that you get a better understanding of how we can help you within your organisation. So Vivacity Consulting helps training organisations get compliant and stay compliant. We are known for getting our clients through audit and compliant with systems and practices to help their business grow. We have worked with over 300 training organisations around Australia. We have attended over 400 Ascot Audits and we have over 20 years of experience in the training industry. Yeah, I know, I look young, don't I? I've been in the training industry for a very, very long time. I started with owning and operating my own RTOs, so I have a lot of experience with that. We have registered over 100 training organisations and we have clients across a range of training organisations, including public and private sector. We work with the Flight Centre, New South Wales Police, a wine label organisation, New South Wales Fisheries, and many, many little RTOs as well. We are recognised by a range of industry experts, including being able to get keynote speakers such as the Minister for Vocational Education and Training, Minister Irons, at our last conference. We have taken our clients from critical non-compliances that ended up in tribunal and got them compliant and operational. Our core values at Vivacity is to be fun, fair and flexible, open and honest, and work above and beyond to help you in your organisation. We put quality over quantity when we work with our clients, and we also only work with ethical integrity, and that includes working with ethical operators within our industry. Typically, our new entrant clients want to gain registration with Ascot and they have 5 years industry experience in their industry sector. They have a plan for the RTO for the next 3 to 5 years, and the smart operators have a minimum of $250,000 to invest in their new RTO and the process that's involved with setting up an RTO. And that's not our fees. That is everything you need to set up an RTO. Our existing RTOs are typically CEOs, directors, or senior management within an RTO. They're already registered with Ascot and have been operating for around 5 years. Although in saying this, we have clients that we've been working with since I started Vivacity back in 2009. They tend to do the Kickstart with us, which is getting registered, and continue on with us ongoing. They typically have a team of administration staff, trainers and assessors, over 100 students per year, and have a turnover of $1 million per year, with 3 or more training products on their scope of registration. Our ideal client is you are an expert in your industry, just like we are experts in our industry. We've been doing compliance for many years and we know what we're doing very well. We also know a lot of training products because we have worked with so many different training organisations around Australia. So we do have an understanding of those licensing and regulatory requirements. But if you are the expert in your industry, you'll be way more successful and passionate about your industry. You're able to dedicate time to your project when you're working with Vivacity, and you are willing to learn and grow. We have so much to teach you at Vivacity, and you really want to achieve success. So typically, these are the problems that our clients go through. So for a new entrant, they're trying to circumnavigate the complexities of compliance. They don't have the internal capacity to manage the compliance for setting up an RTO. They have insufficient students. If we build it, they will come, is the sort of mind frame that they have. They have a lot of time stress, not enough time to set up the RTO and perhaps run a business at the same time. The cost of these problems is they waste time and resources on products that do not serve them. They may spend tens of thousands of dollars from hiring the wrong consultant and not get their registration. They feel overwhelmed with the amount of work required for setting up an RTO and end up with an illness caused from the stress and overwhelm. With our existing RTOs, there is also the complexities of compliance, but it's more that they don't have the internal capacity within their RTO to manage that ongoing compliance. They have insufficient systems. We got through our last audit compliance, so why do we have to change? This is often what we hear, and we know that it is a systemic problem within an RTO. There's also the fear of the unknown, lack of understanding of the current requirements when you're being audited by Ascot and what is happening within our industry. So the cost of these problems is they go to an Ascot audit and are non-compliant. This puts their business at a critical risk of cancellation. They may end up spending a lot of money on consultants that do not serve them, waste time and resources on services and products that also do not serve them, and a loss of tens of thousands of dollars by switching their focus onto compliance instead of their business success, and end up with illnesses from stress and overwhelm. So what is the solution? You're mostly really happy to hear about this. With Vivacity, we make compliance easy and systematic. When compliance complete our training, they have a better understanding of how to increase their bottom line. When we work with our clients, we reduce the stress by providing systems and practices to automate your process. So the benefits are when our clients become members and commit themselves to the online and live training to implement the processes we teach, they are able to spend more time on what they need to know and are good at and better rewarded for their efforts. When clients complete our training, they have a better understanding of how to improve their compliance and business growth. When we work with our clients, we reduce the stress by providing systems and practices that have been time tested with many other clients and been through so many other audits. So the solution is, as a result, you become compliant and stay compliant, which enables you to focus on what you really need to focus on, which is the business of your RTO. So the big picture. For new entrants, we have the Kickstart Package, which helps you navigate through the complexities of compliance and get you registered as an RTO. For existing RTOs, we have membership packages that include consult packages and online training packages. And through this, we provide live and online training services. We have a dedicated client liaison officer who works with you throughout your package. And you have the policies, procedures, forms and documents you need that have been through over 300 Ascot audits before to get you through and ensure that you are compliant. The prize is you have time off, knowing that your RTO is doing better than when you left. You get to an Ascot audit knowing you are compliant. You are able to be selective with the students that you recruit. In short, for new entrants, you're registered with Ascot. For existing RTOs, you have a compliant and successful RTO. The ultimate prize is compliant at audit, a leading RTO, having time off and getting rest. Get to an Ascot audit knowing you are compliant, winning awards for being the top training provider in your industry, invited to develop training specifically for businesses, able to be selective with your student recruitment and being invited by industry to participate in funded programs. My why. I believe that education changes lives, and we want to work with training organisations who are responsible for delivering quality education. As a trainer, I got to personally experience what it's like to deliver training that changes lives through our students. I worked as a trainer assessor many years ago now, way before Vivacity, where I delivered Certificate 2 in business. I've delivered a range, but this was through a community college. It was the very first training that I had ever delivered as a trainer and assessor within an RTO. What I had done in my first class is I got all of my students to stand up and introduce themselves to the rest of the class. This is so I could get to learn a bit more about them. And what I learned is that I had a classroom of students who were mainly women returning back to work after being at-home mums and typically had no experience working in an office or working within business. One of the students that I had asked to stand up and introduce herself to the class was one such lady who had been out of the workforce for over 10 years and had no experience in working in an office or in business. At the end of the course, I got all of the students to stand up and say what was one thing that they got out of this training and were able to take away from the course that I had delivered. This same student stood up and she said to me, "Angela, because of you, I can now stand up in front of this classroom with the confidence to be able to talk and speak and be confident with that. And because of you, I can now go into the workforce and be able to get a job with the confidence that I now have the skills and knowledge required to be able to do that." My first reaction was, wow, I thought I was teaching business. This is what we do as trainers and assessors. We teach confidence. We teach all of these skills that are not just the training products that we're delivering. It is so rewarding to work in the training industry because this is what we do. We change lives. So our solution is a big vision. We want to set the standard for quality education around Australia. We believe there is incredible power in gaining the balance between compliance and business success to propel your RTO forward with extensive growth. We get most excited when our clients have a better understanding of compliance and are able to implement what we have taught them through our training. The most exciting part is when our clients get through an Ascot Audit. It is the best email or phone call that we receive. We jump for joy at Vivacity. So the key questions that we get asked day in, day out for a new entrant is, how do I register and set up an RTO? What is the cost and how long does it take? And what is involved? We answer all of these questions with how to launch an RTO, which is a course that we offer on our Vivacity website. For existing RTOs is, how do I get through an Ascot Audit? Help, I think I'm non-compliant, but I'm not sure how non-compliant I am. I just had an Ascot Audit and I don't know what to do. I got my Ascot Audit and I really don't understand what it means. This is what we do with our RTO consulting membership package. We help you with all of these questions and we're the team by your side supporting you through the complexities of compliance. So how do we help? We have systems and practices that we put in place with the tools you need to be able to operate your RTO. We have strategies including how to write your training and assessment strategies, business plans, and all of the documentation and what you need within your business. We have the team to support you. It's not just me. We have a team of experts that help you to be able to be compliant and keep that compliant. We know about students. We understand what you need to have in place in order to get bums on seats and get students in your organisations. So we teach you how to build your market, how to build your marketing system within your organisation. We have a membership package. We have a range of packages that can help you, but with our RTO consulting package, we provide you expertise, advice, live webinars and training. We have a systematic approach for managing your compliance meetings and what you need to implement. We also provide you with over 80 forms, policies, procedures and documentation within your organisation. We also have a range of online courses that you're able to access as a consult membership as well as an online membership as well. These courses have been specifically written for RTOs in not only compliance, but also in business success and what you need to know to run a successful RTO. We also include annual systems checks to make sure that your RTO is up to scratch every year and keep you on your toes with regards to your compliance. And we also offer membership discounts to all of our clients. This is a snapshot of what our consult membership looks like and what we include. In our Kickstart package, we provide you a systematic approach in 5 easy steps to get you set up as an RTO. So this includes developing your business plan, your strategic strategies for your training and assessment strategies, including what skills and knowledge you're going to need to know in order to operate an RTO, and taking you off to the next level within your RTO and ensuring that you're compliant with your flying. And we also keep you up high in the sky with our coaching and consulting services where we help you ongoing. So not just get you started, we keep you going. We also have a reboot package. The reboot is if you're preparing for re-registration. So if you, what you get is part of that package is a project manager that takes you through the whole process of that re-registration process. Firstly, we conduct an internal audit of your RTO to see where you're at and what we need to focus on in order to get you ready for your Ascot audit. We also provide you with forms, policies, procedures, documentation that you need in order to run your RTO. And we make it simple because we deliver training on how to implement that into your RTO. All of these documents are branded to your RTO with your contact details and your logo, and we make it simple and we don't make it an additional cost. It is included with the reboot package. We also assist you with your government application and submitting it to Ascot. And then we support you continuously with our membership packages. The systems check is the core of where we start. It's the internal audit where we go through your core documents to identify an action plan on what you need to do to get compliant and stay compliant. Thank you for listening. If you want to know more information, please call 1300 729 455 or email inquirenow@vivacity.com.au, or you can go to our website vivacity.com.au to book in a discovery call. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you soon.